Greetings, I'm the Bulgarian Trocodite. I just shot a video about Kiyoshi Kurosawa's Charisma, and then I figured out why not do another quick film recommendation video. And this one is truly a deep cut. It's of course from Japan. I watched this very recently, I think like 2 to 3 weeks ago. It's called My Sons by Yoichi Yamada. Only like 300 people have logged it on Letterboxd, so it's a deep cut, but a very good film. So this is very much for the fans of Yasujiro Ozu and for the fans of Hirokazu Koreda, as it is that kind of a simple family drama type of film. It's all about family dynamics. It's all about the expectations that you have for your family and yourself. So it's about this family. We have this older father and he has two adult sons. One of the sons is this kind of middle class suit wearing hardworking guy with a wife and children, but then the other son is this kind of more reckless guy who's going from work to work. He works in these kind of factories and again does that kind of hard working class work. But then we see how the father, like how he again thinks of both of his sons and how they interact with each other and how the brothers interact with each other. But then there is huge part of this film when kind of all these people are kind of on their own because the sons live in a big city and the father lives in the countryside. But then the father comes to visit the sons, and then we kind of get back to the family dynamics again. And we kind of mostly follow the kind of more reckless son, I would say, and his journey, how he kind of develops as a person. And there's a bit of a love story here when he meets through work this young girl who is deaf mute. But again, he doesn't mind that she is deaf mute and they develop this relationship. Although I'm not gonna again tell how it develops in the end. But it's this really beautiful film with these kind of very universal themes that all of us can relate to about family and how you treat your family, what you expect from your family members, and how you can try to maybe mold your family members through your own wishes and interests, and how in the family unit it can be really hard to be an individual and go after what you want to go after in life. It doesn't quite have the visual prowess of Ozu or Koreda, but it's still a pretty good looking film visually. And again, it's from the early 90s, and I believe this director Yoichi Yamada, I don't know much about him, but I think he made some of the Tora-san films, for example, that are very famous in Japan, but not as much in the Western world. And this film is very, I think, heartfelt. It's even funny at moments, so it's definitely for people who like that kind of slice of life drama with some kind of universal themes, and that's the type of film that Japanese filmmakers do the best, and this is the type of film that I really love. It also has a very beautiful ending. It's really beautiful. I don't wanna spoil it, but I think it's a very satisfying ending to the film. It's a 2 hour long film, but this was actually one of those films that I wished it was longer because I was kind of hoping to see what happens to the characters like after the film, because I feel like maybe one slight criticism to this film is that I feel like some of the relationships develop too quickly and they don't give the relationships time to breathe enough, that it starts to jump from kind of thing to thing quite quickly, especially towards the end. So I think this film could have easily been like hour longer or even 90 minutes longer. This could have actually really worked as like a mini series, maybe like 10 50-minute episodes or something like that, but it's still really good as it is, even though it feels like there could have been a bit more interaction between the characters and we could have seen their relationships develop a bit slower. Yeah, but really solid performances, great slice of life film with interesting themes, and make me emotional even at some points, especially the ending is so touching and beautiful in my opinion. But yeah, nobody really knows about this film, but you can watch it in the Rare Film website. It has just been uploaded there very recently. That's how I found out about this film. I had never heard of it, I think. And then I just read the plot synopsis and it sounded it instantly sounded like something I would love. So I ended up watching it, I think, pretty much the same day as I found it on the Rare Film website. And if you watch it through the Rare Film website directly, like the picture quality, I think it's not the best, but there is a link to a cloud service if you go to the page of this film in the Rare Film website and you can download a 1080p copy for it. And even if you click just the cloud service and go to the cloud service, you can also stream the better version there. So I would highly recommend you to watch it that way rather than just watching it in the Rare Film website because that if you go through the extra mile, you can watch it in way better quality with good English subtitles. But yeah, very solid film. Would highly recommend this to everybody. I think this is something that most people would love if you love dramas and love stories and again family dramas and again slice of life films again Osu Koreda films, Naruse films. Yeah, I think you would enjoy this one, and I think this one definitely deserves more attention. It's sad that nobody has seen it. I think only one person I follow on Letterboxd has seen it, and I follow like 300 people, so that kind of tells you everything. So yeah, very solid film, very solid film, and I'll maybe try to watch some other films from Yoichi Yamada. He seems to be like a pretty talented filmmaker based on this. Yeah, I'll read out some of these names here because I'm trying to practice my Japanese. So Rentaro Mikuni, Masatoshi Nakase, Emi Wakui, Miyako Harada, Ryucha Tanaka, Miyoko Asada, Ryoichi Yamaguchi. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. But anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know if you end up watching this film or if you have seen it already. You probably haven't because again, it's a very deep cut. The definition of a deep cut, basically. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. Thanks for watching. Don't drink Coke at all. Sayonara and arigato gozaimashita.